Hello and welcome to Ecomr. So an introduction to the channel. What this basically is going to be me documenting my journey throughout e-commerce from start to, I suppose, finish. So who am I? I'm Scott. I've just actually sold a business that I've built up over the year to completely commit to e-commerce and hopefully see where the journey takes me. One thing I noticed whilst watching others' videos on the subject was very informative. It's hard to find people in a similar situation to yourself. Now, whilst I've had some success with e-commerce, I thought some people might be interested in following along with someone else in their same position. So that's where the idea for the channel came from. So we'll start off talking about what my current experience is with e-com. So before going down this route, I had a bit of experience with building websites here and there, doing a little bit of marketing. So I suppose you could say I had a little bit of an advantage getting started. But from there, just sort of started watching some YouTube videos of some popular creators, got the general gist of what it is and thought it was time to have a go. Initially started off with something I was fairly interested in, something quite close to me as a person, which was the automotive industry. Selling a few bits of tech gadgets that were related to the season, and that did pretty well. I think within 2 weeks or so, I had about £800 in sales, probably about 600 in profit, because the majority of it was organic traffic on that one, taking advantage of Facebook groups and stuff like that. Although it's not very repeatable, so I probably wouldn't suggest trying to go down that route. But anyway, from there, that sort of gave me the spark, if you like. Pretty much on one of the first days ever doing e-commerce, there's one particular time where I went for a quick drive, and within the span of this 40-minute drive, from start to finish of my journey, I'd made something like £500 or £600 in sales just in that under an hour, from sharing to one of the Facebook groups. And at that point, that's where I sort of realised that e-commerce is definitely a viable business option and something I wanted to pursue, certainly. So that's where I got started. Moving on from there, I think we went on to selling just some general goods, typical general store, just some random trending products, little bits and bobs here and there. Success in that was hit and miss, so nothing solid. Obviously, still getting used to the whole marketing game and all this, so to be expected. Moving on from that, I actually went into trying out doing a single product branded store. Had some pretty good success with that one, although it was quite a seasonal product. Obviously I got started in Q4, so there was a bit more buyers because of the whole Christmas period and sales, Black Friday, all that sort of stuff. Unfortunately, sales for that product did start to drop off. The ads started to fatigue. I sort of abandoned ship and just left that one behind. Took it as a learning experience. I think we had about £2,000 in sales. Again, quite a lot of profit on that one. But without the experience for the ads, I thought it was best to sort of abandon ship on that one. So, where did I come from? Where am I going? So throughout the last year, I was actually doing something quite a bit different, which was automotive detailing, detailing valeting, that sort of thing. So obviously I had a whole mobile van set up. I'd go around, I'd clean people's cars, and it was a good business. It was very profitable. On a good month you'd be doing £5,000-6,000, and a massive part of that is profit. Minimal expenses involved. Cost of goods, I was manufacturing the products, which we still do actually. So that sliced the price, the cost right down. Barely paying anything for advertising. Most of it was word of mouth. So I mean, really, it was a good business. It got kicked off pretty early from when we started. I mean, the first day I started the business, I had work to go and do, which I put mostly down to, I think, the website design and marketing. But yeah, that's what we're coming from. I left that because, number one, I sort of had that day of success with e-com, and I realised, hang on, you can make so much money quite easily, relatively, compared to having to go out in the cold or graft all day long, which I didn't want to be one of these people that gets to 30, 40 and they can't go out or have fun because they've got a bad back and all that sort of stuff. So I wanted to try and make life a bit easier, I think. So what's next? So obviously I've sold the assets from that business. I've got some money saved up now to survive on and fund advertising, software, all that sort of stuff that's involved in running an e-commerce business, particularly focusing on dropshipping to start with. So yeah, we're going to make a go of it. Definitely wouldn't recommend anyone else sort of do that. You know, don't just go and tell your boss that they're never going to see you again because you're going to be a e-commerce millionaire. Unfortunately, life isn't always that easy, but I'm doing it. So obviously I'd like to be able to teach people something along the way. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm no expert. I'm certainly not an e-commerce expert or marketing expert. I'm just sort of sharing the journey with you as I go along, because I think it's helpful to sort of see someone that's in the same position as yourself. You know, it's all well and good watching these guys that have got millions and they're making six figures every couple of weeks, but you can't learn as much from things. I feel like they've sort of maybe forgotten what it was like in the beginning. Not to you know, say anything bad about their content. It is, you know, very helpful. I'd definitely suggest you watch stuff like that. But yeah, I might also do some live products finding, niche validation, that sort of stuff. Personally, that's something I struggle with massively. Out of everything, is finding a product and saying, right, okay, why is this going to work? Why should I market this? Because you know, it's all well and good jumping on AliExpress or Facebook ads and just saying, right, that's cool, let's throw 500 quid in marketing and see what happens. But it's a sure way to lose an awful lot of money doing that sort of thing. Now, one thing I'm going to be doing whilst I start out, I'm going to be running two stores side by side. One's going to be sort of low ticket, if you like, more of a general store, and then we're also going to try with high ticket, completely different sort of models. You know, with the high ticket, you're only looking for a couple of sales within the month for very high value items with a bigger margin. On the low ticket, obviously, you're trying to sell these trending items. There's a lot of heated debate out there about what's best, one being dead, one being better than the other. I find it hard to sort of take anything as definitive, because whenever you read these articles or blogs, it's inevitably someone at the bottom saying, well, you know, you want to be doing affiliate marketing, click on all my links. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this first video. Like I said, it's just an introduction of me, the channel, who we are, what we do. Any questions, please do drop them below. Anything you'd like to see me try or show you whilst we're getting started, you know, let me know and we'll give it a go. But other than that, have a great day.